It's been one of Newt Gingrich's favorite attack lines against the man he wants to replace in the White House.
More people are on food stamps today because of Obama's policies than ever in history. I would like to be the best paycheck president in American history.
But for some years, Gingrich's campaign pitch struck a racial tone when he told a New Hampshire audience that black Americans in particular need to hear his message.
If the NAACP invites me, I'll go to their convention and talk about why the African American community should demand paychecks and not be satisfied with food stamps.
Gingrich's implications, say his critics, that blacks are the prime beneficiaries of the government program in which low-income people are issued electronic benefit cards to help pay for their groceries. In fact, fewer than 1 in every 3 food stamp households are African American, though 90% of black children benefit. And many others who do work still earn too little to feed their families.
So if it was ever correct to say that the majority of people on the food stamps program were just non-workers and people who didn't want to work, I don't think it was ever true, but it's certainly not true today.
Gingrich said later he didn't mean to say that blacks are happy to settle with handouts rather than work.
That every young American deserves the right to pursue happiness. Every young American deserves a chance to have a job. Every neighborhood in America deserves a chance to have paychecks instead of food stamps.
But civil rights leaders say Gingrich's comments have an ominous subtext.
He seems to be playing on the ignorance of the American people, interjecting a racially divisive, stereotypical position that somehow or another we're lazy or don't want to work and can't do math, is what all this seems to boil down to.
Gingrich isn't the only Republican drawing objections to language with racial overtones. Here's Rick Santorum talking to an all-white audience this week about cutting medical payments for the poor.
I don't want to make people's lives better by giving them somebody else's money. I want to give them the opportunity to go out and earn the money.
That kind of appeal may have resonance with many white Republicans, but to black voters who still overwhelmingly support Obama, it's being received with suspicion. Tom Ackerman, Al Jazeera, Washington.